All right, everybody. Scott Pierce here at Listings Leads. Welcome to Social Media Mastery. Today, we're going to be going through the plan for the week related to social media. There's a lot to cover today. Absolutely so many things you can do with Listings to Leads. Somebody asked me yesterday via chat, she says, how do I put ads in front of homeowners in my area for $1 to $2 a day? And I told her, and I'm going to tell everybody today here, there's so many seller ads in Listings to Leads. So whether it's what is your home worth, iBuyer cash offer, expired, like you're looking at here. So maybe for expired, we get the whole expired funnel, the FSBOs. So the FSBO marketing funnels and ads here that you can put in front of FSBO homeowners, avoid foreclosure, right? Maybe you want to go after avoid foreclosure leads. You can get, you can get all of this data from whether it's RedX, Vulcan 7, Batch, MyPlus Leads, your database. There's so many places to get the data from for this kind of stuff. If any of you have any questions on that, let me know. But for example, if you went to something like MyPlus Leads, you can get all the data for the homeowners in the area, use filters like likely to move. And a lot of these, what's awesome is, in fact, let's go to MyPlus Leads. For those of you that don't know this kind of strategy or whatever, it's not even a strategy. It's just something we've taught forever. But I know some people use that, kind of mix it in with different things. But if you go to something like MyPlus Leads and see they got expired, for sale by owner, likely to list, pre-foreclosure, right? They have all these leads. And so let's say I go to neighborhood data, because that's like geo leads. And if you go to start your free trial, just want to point you in the right direction for this kind of stuff of the data. So here, check this out. So for even like 156 a month, they got 70 a month for FSBO expired, 156 for FSBO expired neighborhood premium, like 1,000 enhancements a month. And so I could go in there and I could start pulling all the FSBO, all the expired, all the data. And you can pull, and what's beautiful about this is you pull the data so that you get the emails and the phone numbers that you can actually skip trace, because now you've got an asset that is an investment in your business, because now I've got all the homeowners in my area. Now there's no way you can call 50,000, 100,000 people in your area. But what you can do is you can run ads to subsets of them for a couple of bucks a day. There's a lot of places you can get the data, but when you get the data, the important thing, because then you can mail the nearby homeowner letters, circle prospect, geofarm call, right? You see how much more power, much more value you can get when you actually get the data ahead of time, because now instead of running ads like these to just everybody, I can just run them to homeowners. And then I've got the emails, so I can send the e-flyers, because every ad has an e-flyer, right? So it's all about touching them multiple times in multiple places so that everywhere they look, they see us. And we want to make it so that when they see us at the store, they know us. When they see us online, they know us. And so I can put these ads in front of just those people, that subset of people, the homeowners, not my whole area. Here we go again. FSBO, expired, put them right in front of all the expireds for the last 6 months. Let them see that ad. They can click on it for $2 a day. What is your home worth? Right. And you can run these for 30 days, $1 to $2 a day. And you can have a couple going at a time for even better opportunity. So that'll be something that we cover today. So get over to listingstoleads.com. If you want to log in while we're on the call today, that would be awesome. I think you'd probably get a lot of value. I'm sure you could get some of this actually done while we're here together. When you first log in, you will see our pop-up, the 1-minute lead gen tip. Highly recommend you check them out. You can always click to watch them on YouTube, and that way it'll open up a new tab, and then you can watch it on YouTube. You can pause it, go to it later, maybe save it to a playlist, like it, comment. Would love your feedback on these videos. Got a lot more coming this week. I'm getting better with my strategy around that and how I'm doing it and everything. So you're going to see a lot more of those videos coming out here pretty soon. But we're already doing 3 to 4 to 5 a week. But I'm thinking I might take that up to about 10 a week. So I got there's so many ways in Listings to Leads. And I think if we break it down to you like about a minute at a time, it'll be a little bit more palatable for you and you'll get a lot more out of it. So again, go ahead and make sure you take a look at that. First thing I want to do is I want to go to the marketing dashboard. Now, if you've got a listing to market, perfect. We're going to cover that. No problem. But I want you to see the marketing calendar. Notice today is February 3rd. So every day, every weekday, there is something here. There's a marketing funnel. These are all marketing funnels. So every one of these items has paid and free social media activities, database activities, and all of the seller funnels have the GeoFarm Circle prospecting funnels as well. So you're going to, are opportunities. For example, if I click on where it says listing marketing, there is a checklist. Most of them, not all of them, but most of them have a checklist. And the checklists work somewhat similar. And these are just really nice to have something in front of you. So just to organize yourself a little bit. So we got social media free and paid. So we got ads, posts, short form videos. There's one item on here. It's in the playbook, right? The step-by-step guide, which I'll show you, which is Instagram stories and TikTok videos. Then we got a social media post for the seller if you're a listing agent. We got tools for the database. So the e-flyer that you can send from Listings to Leads or your CRM that is specifically designed to generate buyer and engage the seller leads in your database. We got database call scripts. We always encourage you to call 5 to 10 of those leads that got the email. If you're the listing agent, we got an e-flyer for your seller to share, and that's such a phenomenal tool. And then you can see here, we got Farmer Circle prospecting tools. So the nearby homeowner letter, postcards, door hangers. We got Circle prospecting scripts. So remember a little earlier, we talked about buying that data from somewhere like MyPlusLeads, because when we buy that data ahead of time, and now I've got all the homeowners, for example, I buy all the homeowners around that listing, I've got their email, so I can send the database email to them in addition to my own database. I've got their phone numbers, so I can call with the script. I've got their address, obviously, so I can get the nearby homeowner letter, postcard, or door hanger to them. So you see how this investment into that kind of data just absolutely gives you so many more opportunities to really hit them up hard and start engaging and generating more leads. And then for Farmer Circle prospecting, do not, if you are a listing agent, and I'll show you this a little bit later, one of the most powerful things for a sign writer and putting those listing flyers in a little plexiglass flyer box on that yard sign. I know it sounds so ridiculous, but when you have your yard sign and it's got the status on the top, open house, just listed, pending, and pending is the big one. And then you got text 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. That helps get more listings, helps get more buyers. And then if you put the listing flyer box on it as well, I hear from people all the time still, not anyone this month yet. All right. The month is new, but I hear from people all the time. All right. That they get leads from people hitting up their yard sign. So that's the checklist. And again, most of these items will have a checklist. Here's the guide. So if I click on this, and now this is phenomenal. I really encourage everybody every single week to market a listing, yours or borrowed. It could even be new construction. This is really one of the best ways to easily promote your brand to the widest audience out there. You're obviously going to generate buyer leads, but you're also going to generate seller leads. I hear from people all the time. I generated a couple of buyer leads and one of them turned into a seller lead. And this will help you win more listings. As you get better at marketing, you're going to get more confident. And when you're in those listing presentations, you're going to get more of them, especially with, and I'm going to cover this a little bit later. I don't want to go too far afield, but I want to make sure we cover the listing presentations. So if any of you have a listing presentation coming up, or you got an expired or FSBO in your area, we'll talk about these PDF guides and flip books for all of those use cases in this call today as well. So we'll make sure we get back to that. But when you're marketing your listing, just go ahead and pick the status you want to market. I'll select open house. We have all those tiles, all those graphics to the right. And then here's the playbook for open house. So every status has its own playbook specifically, just because the call to actions changed a little bit, how things work changed a little bit. And in particular, because open house, there are more opportunities, including the open house sign-in form that you're looking at here, our open house mastery training. So how to conduct an open house to convert more of those people into actual leads. Now, I know this weekend is a Super Bowl, so don't do your open houses on Sunday. If you do an open house on Sunday, those people are pretty serious. So maybe you want to do it Sunday just for that reason, but otherwise maybe try Monday. But you'll see here, all of the items in the checklist are in order right here. And the nice thing about the playbook here, i.e. the step-by-step guide, we throw in little videos from our clients that just talk a little bit about what they do and how they use it. And then the one item that is not on the checklist is Instagram stories and TikTok. And so here you'll see examples, and these are phenomenal. So here is my open house story. Notice that graphic was from listings to leads. I got a poll right here. What secret do you think this house is hiding? I will come to the open house and find out. Tell me in the DMs. The next story I've got, and there's music playing. I just got the music turned off. In my story, no, on Instagram, it'll be a little bit different. It'll be nicer. It'll look better on Instagram when you're actually on your phone. But check this out. I link right to my single property website. So right from my Instagram story, people can get to my single property website where I've got all of my great marketing. And so there's a video right there in the playbook that walks you through this if you're not sure how to do that. It's actually a lot of fun. Here's another example here. So there's a couple of different examples you can click. Here is a just listed. And notice there's text. So text 1001 to 25678. There's a poll. What's your favorite feature of this home? The layout, the location, or what's my home worth? And then there's a link, see videos. That's a single property website. But check this out. There's a lot of other really cool things you can do here. And you can do this. You could do a story like this every couple of days and just change out the image, right? Just when you'll see the training on how to grab that image or get one from Canva. You can totally use all of your Canva images in listings to leads. So for your Instagram story, you could use a Canva image and then check this out. And you'll see this in the video, free guide, 6 things to check before buying a home. Would that be awesome to offer people via Instagram stories? Access right to the landing page where they can download that guide. And then I got another poll. What's the first thing you notice about this home? We want to encourage a little bit of engagement with our audience. Here's the next one. For beautiful home in Granite Bay, text information. And then here we got a link, free guide to a free ultimate guide to buying a home, right? Click that. Free guide. What's your time frame to buy? 1 to 3 months. Download using Facebook. Boom, bada bing. It'll download to my computer or phone right from Instagram stories. That's absolutely awesome. And again, you can use our images or you can use images from Canva. You can use the images from anywhere, but you'll see right here how to do an Instagram story with polls and links. Click right there. And then how to do Instagram poll for engagement right there. So Instagram and TikTok, it's a lot of fun. And later on, if you go to the media center in listings to leads, there's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of tools in the media library, excuse me. There's a lot of great tools for Instagram and TikTok and YouTube there as well. So does everybody see how all of these days work? The checklist, the guide, and then we're going to go do it. So I'm going to go to open house, market, go to my Facebook and Instagram ads, and everything is set up. There is nothing you need to do except confirm all the information because we're going to pull in everything. So we got the location, special housing ad category, lifetime budget of $35. All of it is editable, but we got things set up for you so that things are going to work as smoothly and easy and as optimal as possible. We got people that spend, oh my gosh, I got people that spend $300 a week with multiple listings. So you're talking $900 a week on just a couple of ads because they do it over time. They don't start off that way. And I don't want you to either, because and that's why we do the 35 by default, because that's the minimum, but you can of course spend more. Because what I would do is I might bump it up to, if I wanted to get more leads and I really want them coming in, I would bump that up to as much as $70 easily, no problem. Right. And again, I got people $100, $200 a week on ads. It's absolutely awesome. Again, we're going to default it to 1 week. Now, as I mentioned earlier, you got your Canva images, your Canva videos, right? Or your images or videos from any other platform. Just go to change image video right here. Now we've got 21 different templates, but you can always click change image and video, upload it right here. The nice thing about when you upload items like images and videos, it'll actually put it in your media library. So if it's something that you want to have access to later, you will, which is very nice. Or if I just want to change this template, click change template and scroll down, and you're going to see all these different templates. Some have your picture in them, some don't. Some have nothing in them. Most do, of course. You can swap views. So there's a Facebook kind of a layout and there's a Instagram layout. The Facebook is more landscape version, and then Instagram is a little bit more, not vertical, but that vertical square format. You can download them. So I can download these right here, and you can also send them. So whether you're on your laptop or on your phone and listening to leads, you can either download or send them to yourself. And then that's how I just download them from logging to listen to leads on my phone, download the image, or if I'm on my laptop like I am right now, then I could just go to, again, change template and say, I'm going to send this to myself. Either I can send it via phone, like a text, or I can just email it to myself and then get that to Instagram or TikTok. We've got so you got your ad out the door. In fact, I'm sorry, let me go ahead and just click the green button, create ad. Now, if this was a seller ad, I would have used a custom audience, but for buyer ads, I don't. So for ads that are primarily going for buyer leads, I just send them, I want them to go to my whole area, and I'll show you. Let's take a look at a previous one, and you can see what it looks like and how they work. And let me know couple of questions. Do you recommend a minimum number of leads to run targeted ads? The more, the better, to a point. You can try any audience you want. I've talked to people who have done audiences for as low as like 100 or 200 contacts and do fine. And then I've talked to people who do 700 or 800 and it's too small. So I would say around 1,000 is better, because when you upload that file, so let's say you have a custom audience from MyPlusLeads or RedX or Vulcan 7. And let's just say there's 1,000 people in that CSV file. When you run it into Facebook, and I'll show you in Listings to Leads where you can upload that file. A lot of times MyPlusLeads or RedX will let you upload it there, and then you can still access it from Listings to Leads. Because once you have a custom audience and that's available for Facebook, no matter what program it's in, it's available in all other programs. So hopefully that made sense for everybody. So Isabel, again, if the custom audience has a couple of thousand people, that would be great. But if it's only got 500, try it and just see what happens. Yeah. Brent, let me see here. Scott, can you please explain when we update the listing status? That can happen. I'll touch on that. So anyways, here's the ad. And you can see people click. What is your time frame to buy? Sometimes people just put in just dreaming, right? And that's fine. Name, email, and phone number. And people go through to the single property website. You get the lead. Beautiful thing. So let me go and turn that off. Then obviously we got the social media post. So the social media post, that's free, and that'll go to all the different websites. So you can set it up for Facebook, X, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, X, and Google My Business. And make sure you do the Google one. We talked to people who have seen their Google profiles absolutely explode by using Listings to Leads. And we got the social content. So we have a lot of different things that can auto post. Make sure you connect them. Me personally, I wouldn't do X because it's, I don't know, that kind of stuff on X is a little bit off base. But whether it's Instagram or Facebook are totally great, and Google My Business would be great. LinkedIn, if you want to do that. And again, you can do different things. You don't have to auto post everything, but that's awesome because once it's, I'll show you what it looks like. And this is great because you want your people in your Facebook groups to see your stuff. People click it, they go to the single property website. And again, I could have my video right there on the full screen display. Normally that's where I put it, but for some reason I was playing around with it and I put it right here. But you can see video, 3D tour, professional photos, my 100-point home marketing plan. So many great ways to engage people. Again, if you're the listing agent, make sure you get this to your seller. This is one of the best tools out there. I love it so much. And it was something that top producers shared with us in the past. And I talk to people all the time that get great lead. They get listings from it. They get buyers from it. And it's absolutely free because it's going to put a post like this on the seller's Facebook page or send it to the seller to do. And as part of this, and we cover this more tomorrow, but just so you can see it, there's also an e-flyer that you're going to want to share. Look how beautiful the e-flyer is. Just absolutely gorgeous. And it sends people to the single property website, just like the post does. And they get into the single property website. They can see all your client reviews. They can get the 100-point marketing plan. They can become a buyer lead at the single property website. So there's so many ways to engage the sellers, friends, family, colleagues, everybody at the single property website. And on the e-flyer, people are going to click on the e-flyer and get to you. So all you have to do is click the green send to seller, drop in their email and salutation, click send. You will be CC'd. The seller will get their version. And then what you're going to do, call the seller up and just say, hey, Rochelle, this is Scott. Want to let you know that we got your Facebook ad out. Should be live soon. It's on Zillow. It's on Trulia. We got a lot of other things that we're doing to market your property. But in this crazy market, I wanted to share something with you to put on your Facebook page and to share via email because you likely know people who know people that want to buy in the area. And with the way the market is now, I just want to make sure we don't leave any stones unturned. And I'm going to tell you, the sellers love it. They love the way they look. They love the strategy. They love everything about it. Absolutely easy. So yeah, get that to the seller. You'll thank me later, I promise you. Now, if you're borrowing the listing, then obviously you will not have that available to you. Next up is a short form video script. This is one of those things I talk to people again quite often, and they absolutely love our scripts. Some people take the script and do it almost word for word. Other people take the script and use it as inspiration. But the biggest problem with social media is your content, is the getting new content on a daily, weekly basis, having good content that's going to help engage people. All right. Have good content that's going to keep you fresh to your audience. You're not saying the same thing over and over again every day, every 5 days a week. And in fact, there are on average 8 to 12 short form video scripts from Listings to Leads to you. And I hear so many people, they're canceling other programs that provide these kind of services because they're like, you barely even need a teleprompter. Once you know how to do a short form video, all you need is a script. If you want to throw this into a teleprompter, you can. Most people do is they'll click the green send button. Your email will come up. Send it to yourself. And then you're going to see in that email, if you need a teleprompter app, there's an app, iOS, Apple, Android, Google, and then a little blue button, how to use. And if you click on that, it'll open up. You can do this on your phone. You can do it on your laptop. And I will walk you through
All right, everybody. So
how to use that app, or I'm sorry, how to use that script in a teleprompter app. And then this whole page is a really good read. This is a really good read all the way through because you're going to see we've got short form video scripts for listings, We've got short form video scripts for all the guides. I've talked to people and they'll do multiple videos for the guides a week because you get 80, excuse me, you get 80 different PDF guides from listings to leads, 40 some for the buyers, 40 some for the homeowners and home sellers. And so with 80, and if you took 4 of those guide scripts a week, that would give you 20 weeks. That's 5 months. No one is going to remember in 5 months what you did 5 months earlier. Make sense? If you want to really expand your reach for free, this stuff is free. There's no cost to recording a video. The problem is having content and having something to use to engage. And so all of these scripts do that. All of them. And then we have what is called social. And then actually a lot of the landing pages have scripts. There's so many, almost everything in Listings to Leads has a script. So again, we're continuing on with social media for the open house. So we did the ad, we did the post, we got something to the seller, we did a short form video, we did the story, right? What else is there for social media? And any of this could be images or could be videos. Are you doing all of this on ads? What I do is I'm just working my way down the list, right? So when I click the green market listing button, right? So here, when you're in the marketing calendar, you have access to the entire system, PDF guides, listings, landing pages. You can drill down into each section specifically. So you can go down into listings like I am now. So here's listings. And so any marketing tool for any listing is just right here, marketing tools. So previously we're just looking at this open house at 15 Ambient Way, and you click the green market listing button. And again, you got the checklist here, you got the guide right here, and there's my ad, right? This is the one that we literally just did a few minutes ago. And look at this thing is all ready for you. So many of the program. Yeah. Anyways, this is amazing. So again, there's the ad, there's the post, the seller stuff. Now let's go back to the marketing calendar. So today's the 3rd, tomorrow's the 4th, social media sold and pending. We got the PDF guide for buyer, how to buy a home in probate. Oh, that's a good one, right? Every week we rotate buyer and seller. So this week is a buyer guide. Next week's a seller guide. Thursday, we got a great landing page, investors, pennies on the dollar. Now this is a great one. If you have an area where a lot of the homes are a little bit older, maybe they're in kind of maybe pre-2000, where a lot of investors are hitting the area up, this right here could be an awesome one. And so you'll see here, there's not a checklist for this one, but if you go to just click market, this is one of the only ones that doesn't have everything yet. But you got a Facebook and Instagram ad here. And the thing I like about this ad is we had a client and she generated a seller lead, and the seller lead from a just sold. So she did a just sold ad, and that the homeowner was being approached by investors and was actually in conversation with one to sell her home for $100,000 to the investor. She ended up making $200,000 when our client sold the home like a normal agent does, right? So our client generated the seller lead, met her, got her to list with her instead of going to the investor, and the homeowner made $200,000 versus the $100,000 the investor got. So if you really want to help out your local community and you want to help these people get the most money possible, this could be a great ad to run as well. Now, of course, if you're in an area that's mostly new construction and there's not a lot of things pre-2000 or pre-1995, then maybe don't do this, but that could be a great one as well. Let's take a look at sold and pending. And again, you're going to see again, most of them have all 3 options. So we got the checklist. Again, I'll click on it. Now I recommend running 2 ads a week minimum. It's really hard to get up to speed and generate the number of leads you need, because generating the Facebook paid leads is a bit of a numbers game, right? It's a little bit of having a good ad, putting in front of the right people, and just running enough of them. The problem that most people have is they don't run enough. And so here's sold and pending. I like sold and pending because these are the best quality seller leads for the money. So if you've got a pending listing, I cannot stress enough for you, whether you're the buying agent or the buyer's agent or the seller or the listing agent. So if your buyer's in contract on a property, you could add that to listings to leads where you're the selling agent, right? Because you're buyer, so you're the selling agent, and you can market it. And what we do is we flip all the language around so that it represents the fact that you represent the buyers and not the seller. Either way, all the same tools: the ad, the post, short form video. We've got and I'll show you, we got the Instagram, TikTok stories, the post for the seller. If you're the listing or selling agent, you can do Google ads for these. We don't do Google ads for buyer leads for listings that are for sale, only pending and sold. And then again, here, we're not going to cover this today, but all the stuff for the database. And then again, all the stuff for farm and circle prospecting. If I go to the guide, click view, again, similar to what we saw earlier, there'll be a little bit of a summary about why you should do this. And then whether it's pending or sold, just click, because again, it's going to be a little bit different. You'll see a video and then a little text summary. One of the things I talk a lot about in my training is when a listing goes pending and then again sold, change the property description a little bit. So here you're going to see pro tip: change property description for more seller leads. I'm not going to cover this in this call today, but you'll see an example and I'll point it out to you right here. You can notice how this description is now geared towards homeowners, because when I mark up my pending and sold listing, more homeowners are going to see it than home buyers. And in this playbook here in the write-up, you're going to see again all the same stuff. And you're going to see here Instagram stories, how to do Instagram and TikTok, similar to what we saw before, but now it's pending and sold. Polls and links, right? Think about selling your home. Want to download Secret Selling Your Home Guide. Get a free home value estimate here, right? For my just sold listing in Folsom, right? I can link out to my landing page. What is your home worth now? Here's another example of another home sold. Get the 100-point home marketing plan plus a poll there. And here. And so all these landing pages are from listings to leads. Again, whether you want to use a Canva image, the image from listings to leads, the image from somewhere else, that it doesn't matter. But what listings to leads can give you is all of these great things to use. Right here, we got the single property website. And again, notice, right, there's my property description now that is geared towards homeowners. Because here I'm talking about now that our 100-point home marketing plan got this home into contract in 23 days. While some homes are taking longer to sell, our 100-point home marketing plan generated over 50,000 views for this home on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and X, email, direct mail, and other marketing activities, which resulted in 45 buyer inquiries for this home, 12 showings, 2 offers. Thinking about selling. So you get the idea. So it's there. Look at that. It's amazing. Here I got a just sold in Folsom, and I'm offering a free guide to home seller negotiation secrets. And so this was when I talked about earlier is, and notice down here, we got address, phone number, and your time frame to sell. Yeah. So I was talking a little bit earlier about, you could do a couple of these a week. Just use a different, maybe one I use a kitchen image, maybe one I use a Canva image, then I use a listings to leads image. We'll get our 100-point home marketing plan, visit link, right, with a poll. Right here, you got, or get our 100-point home marketing plan right there. This is just my listings to leads agent website. And so you get the idea. Everything there is in this write-up. So if I go back to the marketing calendar, pick my listing. Now, here's a great thing. If you don't have a listing to market this week, whether it is for sale or pending sold, then we got those other tools there, which I'll show you in a second. I cannot stress enough, you should be marketing a listing that is for sale, yours, borrowed, or new construction every week. It's really the linchpin of real estate marketing. It's what brings in the most people. It gets the most eyeballs. Pending and sold is number 2, and that is the best quality seller leads. So here's my pending ad. All right, another home and sold. And again, I can notice it'll autofill location. I got the special housing ad category. Now check this out. Because it's a seller ad, any of those seller ads, notice how retarget current leads is checked by default. And here, it doesn't matter. This could have been from Redux, Vulcan 7, batch leads, my database. It could have been from anywhere. So I'm not limited to only Redux audiences. I'm not limited to only batch leads or whatever, or my database. I can use all of them from listings to leads right here. So this first one here is from My Plus Leads. So any kind of provider. And this way, all the homeowners in my area are going to see my ad. It's not going to go to just everybody. It's only going to go to the people that were in that custom audience from My Plus Leads. Yes, this webinar is recorded. Yep. Isabel, that's a phenomenal question. So hold that thought, because I'm going to get to that. Because yes, new construction would be phenomenal. If I don't have a listing, the new construction funnel could be great. And then again, here's the post. If I'm the listing or selling agent, so if I'm the listing agent or if I'm representing the buyer, we're going to get that under the seller's page. And we've got the short form video script. And again, all you got to do is click send and send. Oh, short form video script. There we go. Just click send and send it to yourself. Record the video. Even if you don't, so you're not allowed to complain about leads until you start doing videos every day. How's that? Because they're free and they are the best way to start increasing your engagement and your leads over time. But the key is you got to start doing them, and you got to do them for a few months, because you're going to get used to it. You're going to get more comfortable with it. You're going to learn a style. You're not going to get better until you get started. So you're going to get started. You're going to suck, and that's fine. We all do. That's the way it is. But you'll get better quickly because you'll get tired of being bad at it. And then you'll be like, God, I love listening to leads because I got so many scripts all over the place with everything they've got. So make sure you're using these. Now, again, I would do the paid ad for my listing, right? The listing I'm marketing this week. If I got a sold pending, I'm doing that one. Now, if I don't have, excuse me, if I want to generate buyer leads and I don't have a listing, do not do a PDF guide. I don't recommend doing a paid ad for the PDF guides unless you're a little bit more advanced, because those buyer leads are going to come in at like 10 to 15 bucks each, versus when I run a ad for a listing that's for sale and I'm generating buyer leads, those are going to come in between $2 and $6. So half the price, maybe a quarter of the price. So that's why I say marketing listings are the best way. Now, if I don't have a listing, we got down payment assistance. New construction's a great one. You can take a look at new construction. So if I click on new construction, checklist, guide, marketing tools, go to marketing tools. And this is what I mean. Like, you don't have to follow the calendar is just, what I would recommend to really try to do. But this is a great ad, right? New construction homes for sale. Again, all of this is customizable. We got the actual landing page. So here's the landing page. And now notice that domain, Folsom brand newhomesnow.com. Customizable. In fact, I'm going to go to edit real quick. I'm going to open up that editor and I'm going to come down to custom page content, because that's where you see this countdown clock. And I'll change that to February 29th. Does that sound right? Let's find out here. February 28th. And if I hit save, and of course, all the text is customizable. I could put a video behind here. So that whole landing page could be a video. But now if I click save, you will see, and now we got 3.99 financing assigned by February 28th, counting down to the time. New construction homes, send the information now. So yeah, that could be a great, and I tell you, and you can create custom landing pages for all sorts of new construction. And in fact, I tell you, I'm going to be doing a YouTube/Facebook live soon, because check out this guide. This right here, I charge $60 a month for this alone. No problem. This one module is worth listings to leads solely. Talking about how to identify new construction, gathering the information. And again, you can create new construction. You can create as many new construction landing pages as you want. So that's the one that we were just looking at. But check this out. And I haven't checked these out in a while. So $9,000 in incentives at Park Condos. These incentives end soon. It's counting down. I'll go in and I'll update those a little bit later. There's another one. See if I got one. I should have one with video there. Yeah, I can't believe I don't have any examples of video, because you can put video, full screen background, and you can also put video to the left of the lead form. A little bit later, I'll come in here and I'll add some examples showing video. And I go check this. And this step 5 right here, partner with a builder developer as a marketing arm or division. I'm telling you, I've had more than a few people come and tell me that they have had relationships with builders and developers because they went and they said, hey, can I market a unit, your building, one of these properties to my audience? They said yes. So they started marketing. They generated a few leads. And next thing, they do this for a little bit. And then they just get carte blanche to all the inventory that they're able to market. And I've talked to a few people who have become essentially the de facto sales arm of builders and developers. So this is something that you can absolutely, maybe I should do a coaching program on this, because oh my God, there was one guy in particular that I'm thinking of. He went from like absolute newbie. He was a car salesman in his previous career. So he went from selling cars and he got into this new construction. And this was like a few years ago. And he blew up and just grew his business, top producer. And it was awesome. So that new construction is a winner, absolute winner. And that's what I mean. Don't go, oh my God, I don't have a listing and I'm a bad person. And so now I have to quit real estate. I'm just going to tell you, PDF guides, I do the free things. So you got the checklist, you got the guide, you go to the marketing tools. And again, you got the Facebook ad here. I would only run the Facebook ad if I had budget, and I understand these leads are going to cost between $8 to $12, $15 each on average, right? So that's Google, that's Facebook. But what I would do all day long on Wednesday is come in here and I would do the social media post. That's free. Doesn't cost anything. How to buy a house in probate. I would do the short form video. Again, record that video. I've talked to people that, again, the biggest problem with so many people on social media is they don't have the content. So you've got the content. We give you all the scripts you need. And then got these other tools here that are all free as well that we'll cover tomorrow in the database, right? Because getting this to your database and calling through your database for this guide, that's where the real money is. And I think the short form video. And you can also get the image and do an Instagram story, just like you did for the listings. In fact, I believe I got some examples on Instagram. We got investors, pennies on the dollar for this Thursday. Now, do notice every Thursday, there's a different seller funnel. So we rotate every month. Investors, pennies on the dollar, the 100-point home marketing plan, the iBuyer cash offer, and then the home value estimate. So every month. And so if I go here, and again, this is one of the few that haven't got it built out all the way yet, but we got the Facebook and Instagram ad. We got the social media post. Now there is an e-flyer for your database, which I will show you. Actually, it's under follow, but I'll show you. Here's a short form video script. Right. So that's for this week. Yeah, let's do this. Let's go back to the dashboard. So on the dashboard here, you can toggle between. Now, this is where you'll see, again, I can toggle between seller leads. So all the ways to generate seller leads, buyer leads, all the ways to generate buyer leads, and then all leads. The first thing you'll see here typically is what we call suggested ads. So these are just quick ads that you can run based on, do you have listings? What are the listing statuses? What's working well in the system currently? We're going to split it between 2 buyer and 2 seller. So here's my open house. Here's pending sold. Here's new construction. And here's free home values. If I scroll down, you're going to see all of your listings. And so again, make sure you're marketing 1 to 2 listings a week that are for sale. Next up, we got our pending sold. So if you have any pending or sold, they'll be right there. I'll point out you got your marketing, your listing presentation, which I'll point out also in the account in a minute. Link in bio. This is awesome. This is great for anywhere that you need something like this, but check this out. And it's completely customizable. So I can edit this. I can rearrange. I can include my Calendly link, all the PDF guides to my brand, right? So that's all my brand colors, all these links down here to other items, right? Color, I control the coloring, schedule a call now. I got that going to Calendly. So it's going to put up my Calendly link. And notice that domain, clink.bio. All right, schedule a call with me. So that's right here on your dashboard. You'll see all your leads. And then this is a great, somebody actually mentioned this earlier, your database email blast. So if you haven't sent this one out yet, I'm going to tell you, I'll cover this more tomorrow, but housing sales up 2.2%. Great email. Get it to your database. You can send it through your CRM or through Listings to Leads. And remember I mentioned earlier about the media library. The media library here has a lot of great things. And what I'll just mention right now is if I go to video, so these 3 items here are for that 2.2% email that I was just mentioning to you. And when you go to my Instagram and my TikTok, you'll actually see this. So you can download this. It's a swipe file, and you can send it to yourself or download it from your phone, and then you just upload it to Instagram or TikTok. So this is meant to be a nice supplement. It's not meant to replace you. So we got the short form video scripts. We got those images that we can use. We got different things from Canva, obviously. So there's a lot of great things that we can do. Oh, do you see my screen? Someone said they don't see my screen, but hopefully you see that. And so again, here you'll see a download option. If I'm on my laptop, what I'll do is I'll download it and then I'll airdrop it to my phone. If I am on my phone, then I just download it and I upload it from there. Yeah, everyone else is saying they see my screen, Rod. So hopefully you can see it. If not, I am recording this. Hey, so check out these couple of videos here. Let me show these to you. In fact, this is for social media. Great. We're going to be coming out with more of these. So to meet buyer and seller profiles. So this would be for someone that maybe wants to move. Now I'm going to turn the music off. Any of these videos that have music, my recommendation is I would not play the music from us, because TikTok, Instagram, YouTube will have music, whether it's trending music or just more better music. You know what I'm saying? So when I upload it to Instagram or TikTok, I mute the default music that's in the video, and then I select music from there, from the platform. So there's that one. And let's take a look at this one here. And we got more of these coming. And these were actually old ones that we had from about a year ago. And I was like, just upload them. But we're working on a lot more of these. Right. So here's single family homes. So anyways, can't wait. So yeah, you can play with those too. Just upload them. Again, they're just meant to be nice little supplements, something maybe, because when you're doing videos, those will have a little bit more of a realistic POV look to them, obviously. And then you upload these, and just gives it a little bit more of a polished kind of a look without being distracting. And then again, you can upload some of these. You're going to see more of these buyer seller avatar videos coming soon. And then if I go back to the dashboard, there's one more thing I want to point out to you that relates to social media. And that is if you scroll down, so again, our suggested ads, active listings, pending listings in your bio, your database email blast, the seller landing pages, the seller PDF guides, and there's a lot more than this, obviously. Buyer landing pages, buyer guides. And this one I want to show you here. Short form video scripts, pretty much every day of the week. And I haven't looked at this week's yet, so let's look at it together. February 3rd, the day the music died. Oh my gosh. And you can see the script right here. And this looks a lot like the one that we looked at for listings and the landing pages. Most of them have them. I can send them to myself. These are just meant to be little scripts on items that people might find interesting, but probably didn't know. But once they hear about it from you, like National Fettuccine Alfredo Day, every parent with an 8-year-old, I mean, at least for us, oh my God, our kids, fettuccine Alfredo was like the thing they ate constantly when they were little. And that's fine. A lot of people love fettuccine Alfredo, but a lot of people probably don't know that February 7th. And so here's the deal. Go to an Italian restaurant and record a video. Now, you don't have to use our script completely, but use our script as a little bit of a inspiration. And I'm looking at this here. This is the first time I've looked at the script. And it says, today's National Fettuccine Alfredo Day, Italian restaurant his pregnant wife would eat. Oh my God, that's so funny. When he created the dish in 1908, she loved it so much that she put on the menu as well. Nowadays, an Italian restaurant, that's actually pretty cool. All right. So I'm imagining I'm at an Italian restaurant. It could be a casual lunch place, dinner, right? Whatever. And I want you to think this too, because I'm going to tag the place for location. So when I post it, I'm going to say, use location, I'm here. I'm going to tag the business in the actual post itself so that when people search it or when they're on the platform, suggested ads come up, and the people that like that Italian restaurant are going to be more likely to see my video that I'm doing right here from this. Makes sense? Then I'm just going to go there. I'm going to say something like, hey, do you guys all know that today's National Fettuccine Alfredo Day? If you haven't been over here to Alfredo's over in Whitney Oaks, you got to come over here. The best Italian food. They got the pizzas, they got the garlic bread, absolutely amazing place. Come ask for Mario. He's absolutely amazing. Drop in the comments where you like to go for your Italian food and who's got the best fettuccine Alfredo. See, and you don't have to overthink it. You don't have to, this isn't something you need to do 20 takes on. You just do it. You could even, in fact, let me show you something. But yeah, that's not gonna be able to find that. Anyways, you get the point on that. So National Kite Flying Day, go to the park with your kite and go fly it. Super Bowl Sunday, obviously, National Umbrella Day, Lincoln's birthday, Peppermint Patty, Full Snow, Valentine's. So all of these will have a little bit of script, and the ones that I'm interested in really are the ones where I can go to a local place. Now, I showed you earlier, but if you go to the Learn More, and I see it's 10:02, I will be done in a minute. But we were on this page earlier because this is when you go to watch how to use the teleprompter app. It's this video. And right below it, if you are in need for more video content ideas, this right here, this script is the best one. This script can be used for literally anything in the world. I've used this script I'm highlighting right here. I've used it for automobile mechanics, parks, trails, dog parks, restaurants, cafes, dental offices. So you can use it. This script can be used for anything. So you will see that right here, short form video script right on the dashboard. Click the Learn More and grab that script, because that script is an absolute game changer. And if anybody else wants to hang out for just a few more seconds, let me just show you the listing presentation. We've got a video on our YouTube channel. If you go to youtube.com or just go to the app and find us, Listings to Leads, And if you search maybe listing presentation, you'll find out more information about it. But for any listing I add to my account, status listing presentation, expired, or for sale by owner, and you can add those listings here, add listing, manual, and there's a drop down menu for listing presentation. And then scroll down towards the bottom, that's where you got for sale by owner and expired right there. Expired, for sale by owner, listing presentation. When I select any one of those, I'll go to expired, and I can put in the expired name, email, and phone number. Put in the city, straight, just the house address. Scroll down and click save and add photos. Add on the next page one photo. Go take a photo of the property. I don't recommend stealing or taking or borrowing the listing agent photos. And then once you've got that here, right? Once you got it here for any one of these, just click the property address, and you are going to have right here, download listing presentation, flipbook. They're the same thing. This is the PDF. And if it was for an expired listing, it would say the complete marketing plan to get your expired home sold, or the complete plan, marketing plan to get your FSBO home sold. So it's going to say one of those three items. It'll have the name of the homeowner and the property address right on the cover sheet, branded to you on every page, your colors. And right, check that out. Every single item on here is of that property. And it's beautiful because on page 15, they can scan the QR code and they're looking at their phone right on their home. So if you've not seen this, it's absolutely amazing. And there is a flip book version as well that I was mentioning a little bit earlier. And again, right there with that. So you can download the PDF and you can use that, or you can use the flip book, either way. So with that, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. If you have any questions, get into the mastermind group. Let our support team know how we can help, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks, everybody. Have a great week.